And a good afternoon as we welcome you to Huron here at Tiger Stadium as we get set for a doubleheader of a soccer between the Pierre Governors and the Huron Tigers. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, from Saturday now to today, the Pierre Governor girls played their best game on Saturday against the Rapid City Central Cobblers. And now here today, if they take what they had on Saturday, this should be their first win of the season against this Huron team who is still trying to find that first goal this year.
Yeah, they played really well Saturday, and were kind of unlucky and unfortunate not to get a better result and had to settle for the draw. But if they build on that and take care of business today, come in and again, it's take care of business, not take it lightly. Nothing's for granted, but it should be success.
Yeah, and this Huron team, they're still searching for that first goal, and if they get that first one, you can't expect them that be the only one they're going to get. I think that will give them a lot of confidence, so it's important to keep them on that zero here after tonight.
Yeah, certainly. If they would, get on the board, that's going to give them a surge of confidence. And everybody knows that an underdog that gets confidence makes them twice as tough to put down. So they're coming in as an underdog, and Pierre needs to keep them within that mind frame.
We're halfway through the season. They're 0-5-1 right now are the Pierre Governors, but they sit in 12th place in the AA standings, and that is because of how tough the first 6 games have been. The strength of schedule, if they had to rank them from 1 to 18 in terms of the AA teams, it would be Pierre at number 1 because they have played some really tough teams, and it shows in those seed points right now.
Yeah, it certainly does. And, you never want to take losses, but if you're taking losses to quality opponents, at least you're not punished quite as much as you might be otherwise. They've definitely had the hardest part of their schedule behind them. And, now I think the important thing is to realize that, start playing, start building on what they have, and above all, get healthy. They're missing 4 starters today, and that's tough for any team. We talked about it this weekend of trying to build some chemistry when people aren't practicing, and you got different 11 out there all the time, and that's probably one of the biggest challenges this team faces.
But it's also an opportunity for some of these younger girls that may not get to play in the varsity level this year if it wasn't for some of these injuries. Not saying that's a great thing for other girls to go down, but it's an opportunity for these young girls to step up. And we saw like Reagan Ray score on Saturday. Obviously, she's a junior, but you get the scoring from other than maybe Katie Williams and those that have scored so far this year. It's a big opportunity for a lot of these girls to kind of step up and be that scorer for this team.
It is really, and that was great to see. Those younger players playing really well last weekend. You got Grace Richter, who's an 8th grader who, wasn't on the varsity roster to start out with and saw time on Saturday, and Ireland Templeton and Graceland Taylor and all those girls that are starting that, some of them started this year, some of them have just come into the lineup, but this is a really deep team from 1 to 22 or 1 to 24. There's not a lot of drop off. It's a deep team, and that's a plus for them.
The Pierre Governors take on the Huron Tigers here in just a little bit. Kickoff is scheduled for 4 o'clock. We'll step aside for 3 minutes, come back with more of the pregame show. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. And we welcome you back here to Tiger Stadium as we are getting closer to the start of the first match of our doubleheader as the Pierre Governor girls team will take on the Huron Tigers, and the boys will battle next around 6 o'clock, and then we will send you out to Kansas City for the first game of the NFL season. We'll have that for you here for our, I guess, triple header of games right here on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. Joining me here in the press box is Mendel Miller. And Mendel, this is, again, good chance here for the Governors to get that first win of the season. And one of these, well, I guess not necessarily one of these teams will get their first win because they could end up in a draw. But if one of these teams, if they get that first win, that's a big momentum builder going into the second half of the season.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that first one. And certainly when you're halfway through the year and you're still looking for that one, then a little bit of doubt starts to creep in and things like that. So you get that first win, get that first positive result, and I think it'll be a big benefit to either team that gets it going forward.
And the offense has to be feeling a lot more confident too. I know, we said before the break is that we've had a lot of change in this roster, and girls have gone up to be in the varsity team, and there's a lot of the starters. Some of the starters are not playing that usually do start, but Katie Williams and Reagan Ray both scored on Saturday, the first time this year that they have scored 2 goals in a game. They had a lead in the second half, and against a really good Rapid City Central team. So the confidence from Saturday here to today has hopefully carried over through those 4 days.
Yeah, exactly. And it should. I think, talking to some of the girls afterwards, I think they were really happy. Obviously disappointed to give up the late goal and only get the draw, but I think they're really happy with their effort and saw some positives come out of that, and they should feel good about that result. They played really well.
And one of those things that we were talking that the Governors kind of maybe felt like when they walked off the field at first, felt like it was a loss, but when he finally got a chance to kind of step back and rewatch the game, watch the film, it turned into more. We pretty much won that game. We'll count that more as a win than trying to count that as a loss.
Yeah, exactly. And it really comes down to the differences they did or they made in that game from previous games was they possessed the ball and they were more patient. They were a lot more patient in the offensive end. They, instead of taking the first shot, they waited and got the best shot or a better shot, and it showed.
The starters here for tonight's, or I guess this afternoon's game here for the Pierre Governors, it'll be Avery Davis, the junior, followed by Andy Allison, the senior. Brianna Sargent, the freshman, will be in the starting lineup, along with Reagan Ray, the junior. Alexis Campia, the junior, will be in the starting lineup, along with Oksana Mutchell-Knaus, the junior. Meg Maher, sophomore, will be in the starting lineup. Grayson Taylor, the 8th grader. Katie Williams, the senior. Grace Richter, the 8th grader, will also be starting for the Governors, and Jenna Gehring will be the goalkeeper here for the Governors. She's a junior here for Pierre. For the Huron Tigers, Fatima Reyes will be the senior goalkeeper. Kimberly Yanes, the senior, followed by Night and Day, the junior. Mackenzie Paulson, the junior. Ma A, the senior. Paulser A, the junior. Ray, the freshman. Pawnee Say, the junior. Bree Goes, the senior. Tushi, the senior. And Asi Lar, the sophomore, will round out the starters for the Huron Tigers here this afternoon as they take on the Pierre Governors. Pierre is looking for that first win. The Huron Tigers also looking for that first win as they both have played 6 games, but the Governors are 0-5-1. The Huron Tigers at 0-6-0 right now, and Huron's still looking for that first goal here on this early season. We will step aside for 3 minutes, come back with kickoff. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back, we are underway as kickoff is had, and the Huron Tigers have that first possession here of these opening half. Andy Allison will quickly get it across midfield for the Governors, and they're looking to attack here early and often against this Huron Tiger team. And Avery Davis will go towards the right side, knocked down and grabbed by the Governors, as it'll be Grace Richter with a shot and a save already for Fatima Reyes. A good look just outside the box for the Governors here in the first 30 seconds of this contest.
Yeah, like you said, attack early and often, and good aggressiveness there. Grace is starting at the striker, and that's her job, is to shoot the ball.
Here's Bree goes with it as she'll have her pocket picked by Avery Davis, and we go back towards midfield and grabbed by the Governors, as it is loose around the 30-yard mark. We're at Tiger Stadium, so we got the yard marks to kind of help us out of where they are on the field here for this contest. Katie Williams' pass is intercepted, but it goes right back to the Governors near midfield and pass back again for Williams. Williams will go now for Richter on the far side, trying to get towards the edge of the box, and it'll be poked away from I believe that is Richter. Well, that's not Richter. That is
Campia.
Yeah, Campia. So early on, and we're a lot farther than than I'm used to here at the over at the PILC, right next to the field. So the Governors got the throw into the box, and it'll go wide of the nets, and it'll go for a goal kick here. As we've played a minute and a half of this opening half of this contest, as the Huron Tigers hosting the Pierre Governors.
Yeah, we're far enough way up here. We don't have to protect the equipment from a ball, I don't think. If we get one up here, something's wrong.
That's right. Yeah, somebody's got a really strong leg and also cannot figure out where the field of play is at. As Avery Davis, she'll go towards the far side of the field. Campio tried to knock it down for Richter, but it was taken away by the Tigers. And out towards midfield, and the Governors again will get a quick steal. And the pass will go back for Richter. Now here's Katie Williams leading forward for Davis, and Davis to the edge of the box and in. Davis with the right foot will kick it just wide. Reyes came out and was aggressive on that attack by Davis, and it goes just wide.
Yeah, and there's a midfielder to midfielder. Avery Davis coming out of the mid to make a run on net.
So two quick shots here for the Governors, as one has been on target. The other went just wide of the net on the goal kick. It is knocked down, and Brianna Sargent will take it for the Governors. Here's Katie Williams. Williams trying to get one through, and that one's cleared away by the Tigers, but back still for Sargent near the sideline. She'll let it roll out, and a throw in here for the Governors. It'll be Reagan Ray, the goal scorer, one of the two goal scorers from Saturday's draw against the Rapid City Cobblers. Sargent at the side of the box, across in, knocked down by Richter. Back out to the box for Davis. Davis with a shot, and that one might have got partially blocked. Comes down, a chance for Richter. It will go off the Tigers, and it should be for a corner kick, but they're going to call it a goal kick instead. So the Tigers escape another one here in 3.5 minutes in.
Certainly Pierre holding the ball in their end and attacking third, possessing the ball. Huron's having a little trouble getting it out right now.
Reyes here with the goal kick. The play from Sarah A, but is stolen away again by the Governors. And now here's Sargent. Ran a Sargent across. That one blocked, but played for Davis. Katie Williams. Williams with a long shot. That will go high and wide. And hey, for the Governors, again, as I said earlier, attack early and attack often. They're going to go from pretty much anywhere, and they're not afraid to shoot the ball here early on.
Yeah, certainly. They've had the ball and they've had their shots, and they're recognizing that.
Off the goal kick here, the Tigers, again, will turn the ball over at the 25-yard mark. The Katie Williams, her pass for Davis. Onside, Davis is in the box with the left foot right on target, and a save is made, but then Davis is able to put the rebound back in, and the Governors take a quick 1-0 lead with 35 to go here in the first half. And Davis will pick up the first one here for the Governors. They're going to try and, again, continue an attack here quickly against this Huron team.
Yeah, good play there by Avery Davis. And, again, she's coming out of the midfield. They're actually she's playing up on the front line with the forwards and getting an extra person forward trying to exploit that defense.
So off the restarts after the Governors have scored their first goal, It is goes that will try and go to the near side, and Andy Allison will be there to clear it away, and will throw in here for the Huron Tigers. This is their first good chance to attack offensively for Huron. Down 1-0 here, 35 minutes to play in the first half. Surrey will throw it in, and is stolen away by the Governors. Avery Davis, the goal scorer, will try and get one over the top of the defense, and looking for Richter as it will be cleared away by the Tigers, but it goes out as Tushith was able to kick it out of play. And now here a throw for the Governors. Sargent will quickly throw it in over the top of Richter. So we play by the Tigers. Surrey will have it for Huron here on the near side. But Sargent, good steal. Davis will seal off Surrey. And now Davis, her pass, trying to get to Richter. Knocked off the ball, but Davis will get it back. Now here's Williams. Her pass for Campia is intercepted and cleared out by the Tigers and all the way over near the sideline, held in play. And now for Campia here on the far side. Pass for Williams too far and out of play by the Tigers. A throw in here for the Governors. 34 minutes to play here in the first half. Already a 1-0 lead here for Pierre. Averaging 1 goal per game. They scored 2 against the Cobblers on Saturday, looking to extend the good offensive output they had from Saturday and bring it here into against the Tigers here today. And so far in the first 5 minutes, they're able to score that first goal. Tigers will get a throw here at midfield, right around the 50-yard mark, and Huron's looking maybe for a quick attack. As at midfield, Tigers will get one farther down the far side, but Andy Allison is there again to clear it away. On the far side, the Tigers have possession, a pass through midfield, but it goes right to a Pierre Governor and played back for now Katie Williams. Williams with some space will get over for Davis. Davis stepped on the ball, was able to, though, control it and give it back for Williams. And Williams, her pass, looking for Richter inside the box, but it will roll all the way down, and it will be touched by the Tigers, held in momentarily, but it will go out for a corner kick. So the Tigers could let that roll all the way out, but instead played it, and now the Governors have a corner and their first chance to, with the corner, to try and make it a 2-0 lead. As Campia is the one that will take it here for the Governors on the far side. 5 Governors are in the box. This one will come towards the edge of the box. It will come out, but Grace Richter is there to control it. And so now Richter a pass for Davis. And it'll be turned over, but through the legs of Sarah Aaron. And now will be played here for the Governors. Campia. Her shot straight on, and a save is made by Fatima Reyes. Her third save on the already 6 Governor shots. 4 have made targets for the Governors so far. Off the kick from Reyes, it goes right to Williams, and Williams gets a pass back from Davis, trying to lead one forward for Campia into the box, and Campia with a shot and a save made by Reyes, and she's able to hit it up in the air right to herself where it dropped down right into her lap, and a good save again by Fatima Reyes.
Yeah, that's pretty athletic play. Really got her foot on it, tipped it up. She fell down to the ground and still was able to collect the ball.
So she's been tested here 5 different times in the first 9 minutes of this contest. Ray will throw it in for the Governors. Avery Davis from the 30-yard mark will start to attack. She gets it inside the box, and Avery Davis can't get the shot away, and it'll go roll all the way out, and it'll go for a goal kick for the Tigers. And Davis was thinking second already.
Yeah, she attacked with speed there, and you know, again, she's cutting through that back line. Grace Richter's occupying the 2 center defenders and leaving an opening there for Davis to attack.
T2 will check in for the Huron Tigers. Off the goal kick, he'll be out towards Ray. She'll pass it over to Richter. Now Williams with space right in the middle of the field. Williams to the box. A hard shot, and that one goes high over the crossbar again. And Williams trying to go to that crossbar, just go right underneath that crossbar, but so far have been unsuccessful in her 2 attempts.
Yeah, and I think Reyes is a pretty good goalie there for Huron. So Pierre's trying to pick some spots and make it difficult for her.
You know, the goal kick, it'll go down for Williams to be playing for the Governors. Out for Campia, and a battle won by the Tigers on the far side. We'll turn it right back over to the Governors. Here's Williams. Williams with some space, really turn with the ball in almost a walking fashion as Davis will touch one over for Richter. Good move by Richter to the box, a shot, and that one will go wide again, nearly off the hands of Reyes. But the ninth shot goes just wide, and the Governors have really controlled this game on the left side of your radio dial with the attacking end here in the first 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Richter there at the top of the box, making some space for herself and getting a shot off.
Governors will take over again. Avery Davis from 20 yards, 15 yards out. So it'll be played here now for Richter. And Williams back inside for Richter. Couldn't get a shot away. It'll come down here for the Huron Tigers, and will clear it away out towards midfield. And back for Andy Allison. They'll play up the middle as it will be Graceland Taylor. And Taylor working offensively, trying to lead one for Richter. Played and left, but Richter couldn't win the race as the ball rolled too quickly over to Reyes to grab. And again, the Huron Tigers will squeak out away, down just 1-0 still. Comes back out to midfield, and Reagan Ray will play it back towards Sargent here on the near side. Her pass for Williams. Williams with the space to give for Davis. Davis's touch goes too far away from her, not close enough to Richter, but the Tigers will kick it out for a throw here for the Governors. 28, just under 29 minutes left to go here in the first half. Ray will throw it in. Goes off the shoulders of one of the Tigers players, and then Davis will touch it last as it goes out, and a sub will come in here for Huron as AA will check back in. And throw here for the Tigers, but turned over back to the Governors. Off of a Tiger player and right to Brianna Sargent on the run. Sargent on the side of the box will get it for Davis. Her maybe shot or pass. Either way, it was shanked off to the right side, and it'll be played by the Tigers in the box, and a foul is called on the Governors and Grace Richter, and a free kick here for Huron.
Yeah, good. Katie Williams playing that attacking mid spot very well, setting people up. Pierre's had a lot of shots, and there's been a couple more to have. They just haven't quite been able to control the ball.
9-0 in shots so far here for the Governors. As on the far side, good play by Taylor to take possession for the Governors. And now here's Williams. Back for Richter. Touch back to Williams. And Williams a pass through two different defenders for Sargent. Sargent will go through those two defenders with the shot, and that one will go in for a goal for the Governors. And what a play from Katie Williams. What a pass to Sargent, and Brianna Sargent went right through those two defenders that the pass went through. And it's a 2-0 lead here for Pierre.
Yeah, great shot there off the top crossbar, as you said. But even better is the first touch she had to recognize the space, put it between two defenders, and create that shot opportunity.
So 27 minutes to play here in the first half. It is a 2-0 Governor lead. And for the Governors, that's their 10th shot. They scored 2 on those 10 shots, and that one was as good as it gets from Williams to Sargent as they lead here 2-0. At midfield, the Tigers with possession. Night and Day, her pass intercepted by Ray. Before it goes out, it'll be played now for Davis. And Davis will chase after it. She'll lose the race as it's won by the Tigers, but Davis will take it right away from Toure. Davis across, gets blocked down, and will roll to Reyes. And a good play by the Tigers to block a crossing attempt. Davis and Sargent so far, the 2 goal scorers for the Governors. As on the kick from the goalkeeper and Reyes, Williams will try and lead one for Davis. And Davis has possession with the shot of the left foot and right on. And a good position there for Reyes to make another save. And her 5th already here in this first half. 25, just under 26 minutes to play here in the first half.
Yeah, Davis has a sharp angle there and really didn't leave herself much net. Reyes, good positioning and fairly routine save.
Has it for the Tigers. Ray will get a foot on it and take it away. Davis, her pass, trying to lead for Richter, gets blocked down. And it'll go into space on the far side. It'll be played by Mackenzie Paulson. And Paulson will lose possession as the Governors again with another steal. A pass for Williams that gets intercepted. And back out, Muttrell Knaus will get a foot on it. Ray will go back to Muttrell Knaus. And then right back to Ray here to create some space here on the near side. Pass down the sideline, still playing on the near side. Sargent for Davis. And now Davis will take it towards the corner of the box. And Davis goes one-on-one with the defender. And Davis with a shot attempt. Might have gone off the Tigers, and it will go off one of the Tigers, and will go for a goal or a corner kick here for the Governors. Trying to make it 3-0. 12 shots now here for the Governors. 24 and a half to play here in the first half. Campia will take the corner and into the box. Knocked down by Richter. Couldn't get a shot away. Williams with a shot, and that one fell right to her foot, and she kicked it wide, maybe to the left of the crossbar. And then another goal kick. And that's the thing, it's hard not to get frustrated when the shots don't fall, but when you're getting those opportunities, that you got to feel like to not get frustrated because you're getting those opportunities.
Yeah, a lot of good quality shots there. All those shots you've mentioned, and most of them are 20 yards and in. So it's not like they're just shots that aren't high percentage.
Richter off the steal, off the goal kick, and then she'll have it taken away or pass to the sideline. Will go out and throw here for the Governors. Looking to try and make it 3-0 here as we are nearing the halfway point of this first half. Still 23 and a half to play. And a foul will be called, and it'll be a free kick here for the Governors. First foul committed by the Huron Tigers. And around the 18-yard line, Reagan Ray will take the free kick. A little bit farther away than where she scored the free kick back on Saturday against Rapid City Central. And we'll see what she wants to do on the free kick. This one will come across. It'll come into the box and grabbed by Reyes, looking to get to Williams. And Reyes had the hands up and was able to grab that free kick and coming in. And a good play, again, a good play by the goalkeeper and Reyes.
Yeah, nice save by her there, going and attacking the shot and taking it away before Pierre could get ahead on it.
On the far side across midfield, the Tigers are looking to attack and go out by the Governor. So a throw here for the Huron Tigers. 22:50 to play here in the first half. 2-0 is our score. And goals by Avery Davis and Brianna Sargent. Paulson will take the throw in here for the Tigers. Tigers have possession. And a foul will be called on Huron in a good defensive play. I believe that was Muttrell Knaus that was back and had the position and forced the Huron foul. And that's as far as they've gotten, just outside the box. Around the 8-yard line is where Huron's got their best offensive attack, but it gets nixed by a foul. Reagan Ray to the near side. Good touch from Williams. Right back to Ray. And Ray with some space. She'll lead one forward for Sargent. And Sargent maybe a little bit behind Sargent. So Ray now will go back to Sargent. Good play there to kind of to regroup where they had, but Sargent wasn't able to get the pass over for Davis. So it'll come back out towards midfield. Good play by Muttrell Knaus, but she'll get called for a foul, and it'll be a free kick here for the Tigers. Second foul committed by the Governors.
Yeah, good breakaway there with Reagan Ray taking up that space from the outside back position and making a good pass. Sargent just wasn't able to control it. Was able to center it, but nobody there.
And that's kind of interesting, too, and a kind of a smart play both by Sargent and Ray. The first pass from Ray was somewhat behind Sargent, so they kind of reset everything and got that pass that was going to be a lot better. Here's a good chance for the Governors now as Campia will get free. Campia into the box, one-on-one against the goalkeeper and Reyes. That shot will get blocked down. It'll come towards the goal, and it'll be knocked in. And the Governors now have a 3-0 lead. And I'm not sure if Sargent got a piece of it or not. I don't think she did because Campia's going to get the goal, or Williams will get the high five to Campia. So it's a 3-0 lead as Alexis Campia will score. And it's a 3-0 lead with 21:09 to play here in the first half. And another great job by the Governors on a through ball that sprung Campia free, and all she had to do was beat the goalkeeper and Reyes.
Yeah, exactly. Great pass from Grace Richter there to start that out and get Campia loose.
So Davis, Sargent, and Campia now with those 3 goals for the Pierre Governors. as it'll be played back for Campion, who just scored, trying to get a pass for Richter, maybe return the favor, but intercepted out Graceland Taylor. And Taylor will get one over now for Campion. Her pass off of Richter, but right back to Campion. Now Williams, her pass for Davis, not enough strength on it. And it'll be played Williams back for Ray. Right now for Sargent. Touches it over for Davis, and a good return pass for Sargent. Sargent will slow up, pass for Williams. Now Williams goes around one defender, gets inside the box, and Williams with the left foot, and that one goes on target, and a save made again by the goalkeeper and Reyes, as it is now her sixth save of this first half, as we have just now hit the halfway point of this first half. Right at the halfway point. Back for Allison, and we'll clear back across midfield. And the Governors have had all the possession so far in this first half. Richter for Williams. And Williams will give for Davis up the middle of the field. Davis to the top of the box. Got knocked away, but it'll come back now to be played. And there's a long shot that'll go wide. And a goal kick upcoming from Graceland Taylor. 16 shots here for the Pierre Governors. And Huron is yet to find a chance. Powell, and I believe that is A.K. Lupau will check in for the Tigers. As on the goal kick, turned right back over again to the Governors, but they couldn't get a shot away. And then played back from Davis all the way back to Allison. On the far side, Governors will look to attack. And now be played for Campion at the edge of the box and into the box. Gave her the shot and another save made. A good sliding save there from the goalkeeper, Reyes. Her seventh of the first half. And so far, all the Governors have been able to have a touch here in the starting lineup outside of the goalkeeper and Jenna Gehring, and that's not a bad thing whenever the goalkeeper hasn't had the chance to make a touch, especially if zero is still on the scoreboard.
Exactly. Yeah, she's looking like she wants to get involved here, but so far Huron's not been able to get the ball deep.
Here's Campion, a good through ball from Williams. Campion on a tough angle. Her pass goes off the arm of Reyes. It'll go down for a goal or for a corner kick, and so Campion nearly ran out of room. As we'll have a lot of subs come in here for the Pierre Governors. You have Ellie Hughes, as well as Brooke Easlin. Autumn Iverson will check in. AJ Hicks will also come in. And I missed one of the Governors that checked in.
Grace Engberg, I believe, is in.
There we go. So I believe that's all the subs that have come in so far for the Pierre Governors, but more like a hockey line coming in here. With five girls checking in at the same time. So Taylor will take the corner from the far side. It's their third attempt. And all three of them have been from that far side. That came in. It's still up and loose. It'll be played by the Tigers, but they kick it off. It's still loose down there. It did not go out of play yet. It'll come out to the corner. And Taylor with a high shot that will go high over the crossbar. And the 18th shot will go wide again from the target. So chance for, you look at Ellie Hughes, specifically the sophomore. Haven't been able to call her name at all until here this afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. Camden Kuiper's in the game as well. So six subs in. I think that's pretty much the bench for today.
As Ray will get into a battle. Brooke Easlin will take it away. Now Easlin will go up forward for Ellie Hughes. Sargent, a touch for Hicks, right? Trying to get back to Sargent, but it went off of one of the Huron players. So Reyes will come in and grab and hold for the Tigers. And right back over the top of both the Tigers player and Ray, and it'll roll all the way out. Didn't touch anybody, so it'll be a throw in here for the Governors. Right over Lupau. Ray on her throw in, looking for Sargent. The Tigers will get to it first. And then it will be kicked out of play by Huron, and another throw in for Ray for the Governors. Stepped in front of by the Tigers, but it'll be turned over now to Sargent. Her pass looking for Hicks. A.J. Hicks couldn't get one past one more defender at the edge of the box. Hicks will block down a clearing attempt, but it'll end up going out of play, so it'll be a goal kick here for the Tigers as Sir A will check in, as well as Night and Day will check back in for the Tigers. 15:30 to play here in the first half. 3-0 is our score. The Governors have outshot the Tigers 18-0 so far. 7 saves in net for Reyes. This is a through ball that comes in the front, and boy, that was a really good pass there from A.J. Hicks. Just a little bit too far for any of the Governors. Ellie Hughes was the one that was close to having that chance for the Governors.
Yeah, that was a good ball by Hicks. Split the center defenders, and he was just a step late getting to the ball, and a good play by the Huron goalie again to come out and get it.
Towards the box, turned over by the Tigers. Played on the far side. From the edge of the box, a shot that will take a high hop and into the midst of Reyes. And the 8th save for the goalkeeper, Reyes. Hicks was on the doorstep. If Reyes was unable to grab that cleanly, Hicks was going to be there for a quick goal. Foul is called on the Governors. Ingbricht will get called for it. And that's the 3rd foul by Pierre here in this first half. 14-15 to play and counting here in the first half. And the Governors have a 3-0 lead. Free kick at midfield here for Huron. Be played for the Tigers on the near side. Looking for their attack. Brooke Easlin will knock it away, but it'll be a throw in near the corner. On the near side of the field, the right side of your dial, as the Tigers are looking for their first offensive threat of the afternoon. Saray will throw in for Huron. Towards the box, but no one there for the Tigers. Cleared away by the Governors. Come back for Hughes. And now Hughes 3-on-4. Over for Sargent. Sargent will go back and now be played. And Sargent will race after it. All the way to the corner, to the side of the box on the near side. Sargent will win the race to it. Sargent with a move around a defender 2 different times. Her cross, and it'll be grabbed by Reyes. And Brianna Sargent with a nice couple of moves there and to get free for an opportunity for the for the Governors. Kuipers, as the Governors have possession again. They'll go to that far side. Taylor out there on the far side. She'll get to the edge of the box. Her cross stays low to the ground, but it'll be cleared away by Huron and out of the box and near the sideline. It'll go out off of Taylor, so a throw in here for the Tigers. 12:35 to play in the first half. 19-0 in shots. 3-0 is our score. As it'll be played by the Tigers, cleared away or off the foot of one of the Governors. Another throw here for Huron. And as we start to get late here in the first half.
Yeah, Pierre's just keeping the pressure on, all the subs and things like that, but it really hasn't changed the way they're playing. They're still keeping the ball on their end of the field.
And a good opportunity for all these players that have gotten in here to try and to jump in on the action and continue to be aggressive. And maybe one of these subs will find a way to score against this Huron team and try and make it 4-0. Hicks' pass, maybe just a little bit too far for Hughes. Now back for Sargent, though. Sargent trying to go one-on-one with the defender and taken away. And cleared away by Huron out towards midfield. Ray will race down a loose ball and pass it back for Brooke Easlin. Easlin will go back, and Jenna Gehring would get her first touch of the afternoon. Quickly back up towards midfield and played here for the Governors. Hicks at the midfield mark. Across for Kuipers. Trying to get back over for Taylor. And then knocked back down the far side. Brooke Easlin will win that loose ball and back for Gehring. And Gehring's pass will go be played for Ingbrecht. Ingbrecht with it for the Governors. Pass for Hicks, trying to lead her forward, and it'll be played back by the Tigers, but no, right to Ray. And Ray with a nice move to create some space. And here comes Reagan Ray up the far or the near side. She starts to cut to the middle of the field. Puts one through. The chance for Hughes. Hughes with a shot and off the hands of Reyes. Sargent can't win the race over to it. And what a play there by Ray. And the confidence is building here for Reagan Ray, and a great chance for Hughes, and almost made it 4-0.
Yeah, exactly. And Reagan Ray has that ability to create space and deliver passes into space and set her teammates up. And as you said, I think the confidence is building as she goes along.
Again, the Governors will have possession towards the middle of the field. Kuipers, her pass for Hicks. And Hicks will turn. Her shot was blocked down at the box, at the front of the box. Played back, Ray. She'll get possession back for the Governors. She'll backpedal with the possession. And then going against two different Tigers, will lose possession of the ball, and it'll go to the far side and out for a throw in here for the Governors. Under 10 to play here in the first half. 3-0 lead for Pierre. Kuipers couldn't get a pass away. Nice job there by the Tigers defense to take it away from her, and it'll be played back, but intercepted again by Pierre. And right back across. Pass for Hicks. Too far. Tigers whiffed on it. Sargent blocks down a clearing attempt. A.J. Hicks will come back for her. And Hicks will take it away from one of the Tigers again. And now here's Taylor. Her pass. Hughes again to the top of the box. Her shot. Save is made. It's loose, but Reyes is there to grab it again. And Reyes has had real good positioning here in the first half, and has been a big reason why the Tigers are just only down 3-0 so far with 9 minutes to play.
Yeah, she hasn't given up any weak goals, and that's partly because of her positioning. She's doing a great job of cutting down angles.
She's got 10 saves here in the first half. As they'll come back towards midfield. Knocked down by the Tigers. Ingbrecht will get it over now for Hicks. And Hicks' pass for Sargent. Sargent will end up getting possession of it. Her pass, Hughes, trying to touch one forward and blocked down by two different Tiger players. It'll come back out towards the midfield line. Tigers have possession across midfield, but Brooke Easlin is there to play it. And now a handball will be called on Huron, as it'll be a free kick around the 20-yard line for the Governors with 8:10 to play here in the first half. And we'll see who will take this free kick. It looks like Ray will take it. Not 20 from the 23-yard line. Governors are spread out, and Ray will take the free kick. So it'll come across, and it'll miss everybody, and it'll roll out, and Reyes will have a a goal kick. And 5 subs will come in here for the Tigers, as Silar will check in, and Paulson will check in. Goes will come in, as well as Toure. And I believe there's one more that I just missed. Touche will come in. 5 subs for the Huron Tigers. 7:20 to play here in the first half. Off the goal kick. Hughes got a piece of it. And then out of play by Hicks, a throw in here for the Tigers. So we've seen the Governors sub just once. They had those 6 subs that came in. That's the only time that we've seen the Governors sub so far. Sargent off of Hicks, and Hicks will play for the Governors. Here on the near side, back to the middle of the field, Kuipers. Kuipers, pass over for Taylor. And now Taylor will get to the front of the box and in. Taylor with a chance. That shot goes off of Reyes, and it goes for another corner, the 4th one, and the 11th saved out of the first half for Reyes. 22 shots here in the first half for the Governors. I'm going to run out of room here in my stat chart here.
Yeah, they don't build soccer sheets big enough for this.
Yeah, it goes to 30 shots and only 10 saves for a goalkeeper, so I got to add on to it already. Off the corner, it will be played by the Tigers, and here's Kuipers, a long shot that will go wide, and it'll be a goal kick here for the Tigers. Final 6 minutes of the first half. John Eichler alongside Mendel Miller. 3-0 is the lead here for the Pierre Governors. And Mendel, this again, the Governors are kind of picking up right where they left off on Saturday against the Central Cobblers, and have got off to a quick and good start here against this Tiger team. And Sargent's already got another chance here from the edge of the box. A shot and a save again made by Reyes, her 12th of the afternoon.
Yeah, I don't have much time to say anything here because we're going to miss some action if I'm too windy here.
Now the Governors have had the bulk and pretty much 95% of, more like 98% of the possession of this first half. Kuipers can pass right back to Taylor. And now Taylor will go for Kuipers. Went behind a blind pass looking for Hughes, just a little bit, it didn't go far enough for Hughes. But the pass from the Tigers intercepted by Sargent. Her pass for Kuipers will be picked off, but it'll come back for Ray. And Ray will go for Kuipers again. Now Hicks. And Hicks will try and get through 4 different defenders of the Tigers, unable to get through those 4. And that will roll all the way out, and Ray will get a throw here for the Governors. Under 5 left here in the first half. 3-0 is our score. As Easlin pass for Ray, now back to Easlin. Taylor, a touch for Hughes, right back to Taylor. Good play there for the Governors. And Taylor will come in and shoot and score for the Governors, and it's 4-0, and what a play between those Governors, and especially between Hughes and Taylor's to make that happen. It is now a 4-0 lead with 4:20 to play in this first half.
Yeah, that was a really good give and go there from Hughes to Taylor. Taylor maintained her run from the midfield, split the defenders, and in all alone, pretty much point blank.
And it's now a 4-0 lead on the 25th shot of the afternoon for the Pierre Governors. And with only 4:20 left to go, the Huron Tigers are looking for one quick strike here to put themselves in back. It gets some momentum going into halftime. They'll come all the way back to Gehring. She'll play it straight for Ray here on the near side. And now Hicks will go right back to Ray. And at the midfield line, Ray with the run. She'll slow down, will backpedal, and they'll go out off of the Tigers. So a throw here for the Governors. And on that quick throw, a lead for Hicks. And A.J. Hicks gets tangled up with a Huron Tiger defender. And And now a pass from Kuipers goes just a little bit too far, as that was played from, I believe, Autumn Iverson over on that far side. And Easlin trying to get over for Maher. And it'll go out in a throw here for the Governors again. And Meg Maher, the sophomore, will take it. 3:15 left to play here in the first half. Governors lead 4-0. Taylor, that one will go off of the Tigers. Almost looked like it could have been a handball, but it'll be played now out of play off of Pierre. So it'll throw in here for Huron. Again, don't forget that after this contest is over, we'll have the boys match up against the Huron Tigers right here on today's KCCR, KCCR.com, and also right here at Tiger Stadium as the JV playing farther away from us right now, but the two varsity contests are here at the football field. As at midfield, the Governors have possession. Camden Kuipers. Kuipers still with it, trying to get a pass over for Iverson. And I'll come back for Taylor. And here's Grayson Taylor. She got the 4th goal of the game for the Governors. Taylor a pass for Hughes. Hughes in the box. A shot gets blocked down. Stays for Taylor. Taylor a pass, maybe a pass attempt. Went a little too far for Sargent. And it'll go out for a goal kick. And the Governors were closing in on their 5th goal here in the first half. And it'll be a goal kick here for Fatima Reyes, who has been good so far. 12 saves in the first half for Reyes. Hicks, a pass for Sargent. She is onside. Sargent with a shot straight on, and another good save, another good position there for Reyes. And a 13th save of the first half for the Tiger goalkeeper. Right back out to midfield. Easlin high in the air, right in front of Hughes. Couldn't control it, but it'll come back for Hughes anyway. And now here's Iverson. Iverson at the corner of the box. Her pass back for Kuipers gets intercepted. And it'll go out of play. It'll be off of Huron, so a throw here for the Governors. 1:10 left to go here in the first half. Back into the box. It'll come back out, and then it'll be played again here for the Governors for another quick throw.
1 minute left in the first half.
We are in the final minute of this first half. Taylor back for Maher. Right back to Taylor. Now Maher again. Her cross and trying to get in the box is blocked down. It'll come out to the near side and it'll roll all the way to the sideline. It'll roll just a little bit too far. And it'll be a throw here for the Governors. And Ray will take that throw. Here's Kuipers. Pass back for Ray, taken by Sargent, though. Sargent for Hicks. The Tigers will get possession. Looking for a quick run. Down to 20 seconds left in the first half. Nobody back there offensively for the Tigers, so it'll be played and then rolled back to Gehring. And Jenna Gehring will get one to Ray near midfield in the final 10 seconds of this first half.
8,
Kuipers
6, 5.
try to roll one through, and it'll roll all the way down. And at the
1.
end line, we'll roll out, and that will end the first half here as the Pierre Governors lead 4-0 over the Huron Tigers on 4 different goal scorers. Avery Davis, Brianna Sargent, Alexis Campia, and Graceland Taylor all score for the Governors as they lead at 4-0 here at the break. Back in 3 minutes with the halftime stats. Listening to Pierre Governors Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back to the Tigers Stadium, the Pierre Governors, they lead 4-0 here at the break. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. And Mendel, it was a good first half here for the Pierre Governors. They scored 4 times on 26 shots, although the goalkeeper and Reyes has made 13 saves of those 26 shots that the Governors have attempted. But 4 different goal scorers, and it's always great to see because it's already hard to score goals as it is in soccer, but you have 4 different goal scorers in the first half. That's impressive for Pierre.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what Pierre needs to do in this game is get people involved. As you said, they've had some really nice combination plays and things like that. They've got a lot of girls shooting the ball. I think everybody that's played mid or forward in that line in the first half's got at least one shot off, and that's what you want to see is them taking advantage and recognizing the shots and then putting them on frame.
And Avery Davis scored in the 5th minute. It was Brianna Sargent. About 8 minutes later for that one, Alexis Campius. 6 minutes later, and then Graceland Taylor with about 4.5 minutes to play in the first half for the 4 goals for the Pierre Governors. And that Taylor, from Hughes to Taylor, those touches that both of them had to each other, that was as good as it gets for that 4th goal.
Yeah, starting with the ball just across the half line or maybe 10 yards in, and working the combination plays, the give and goes and things like that, and then sending her in all by herself. Basically, that's exactly what you want to do is create those opportunities that are awful hard to stop.
And again, with the Governors, with enjoying a 4-0 comfortable lead, this is where you start to make those. I wouldn't say risky plays, but make those risky plays and see if they can be able to find some kind of connection, and then gives you some confidence to take those chances in later games of the season. Because in the first 6 games of the season so far, the Governors had to be pretty sure about everything because they really couldn't take those risks. And here in this game, now up 4-0, especially in the second half, can take a lot of risks in the last 40 minutes.
Right, exactly, and be creative. Things that maybe you're afraid to try in a tight game or a 1-0 game or something like that. You can see if it works and build that confidence, and come up with something that maybe next time it'll be a proven entity in the game, and you can use it and go to it.
And the Governors are 40 minutes away from that first win, and again, your first win, and the amount of tough teams that you played through the first 6 games. This is a big momentum builder for the Governors because they had been on the doorstep the last couple of games against some really good teams, and now you're up 4-0, and you just hold on the last 40 minutes and get that first win, and then you get Mitchell on Tuesday, and then Washington on Thursday. You can really build the momentum going into next week.
Yeah, certainly. I think that I think Coach Zanin wants them to play well here in the second half and build on it, like you said, because. In all honesty, the Mitchell and the Roosevelt games next week are huge for their season and what they can do in the playoffs and things like that. So you definitely want to build that confidence and go into those 2 games feeling good about yourself.
Governors lead 4-0 here at the break. They outshot Huron 26-0 in the first half and have those 4 goals from 4 different goal scorers. Davis, Sargent, Campia, and Taylor all have those 4 goals for the Governors. As we will step aside for 3 minutes and come back with the start of the second half. Listen to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR and today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back here for the start of the second half, the goalkeeper for the Pierre Governors now will be Jillian Hansen, the freshman. She'll take the place of Jenna Gehring, who will leave without a save to her credit. And Huron did not have a shot attempt in that first half, and the Governors are looking for a shutout as they will have possession to start this second half. Grace Richter will get us started with 40 minutes on the clock. We're ready to start here in the second half, and we are underway as the Governors have a 4-0 lead. Williams trying to get a pass quickly over for Campy here on the near side. He played back for Maher, and Meg Maher now for Campy again here on the near side, right at the sideline. Does not go out and be played over for now Graceland Taylor. And Taylor, her cross and pass in for Richter goes too far, but it'll come back to Williams. And Williams from the 30-yard mark in the middle of the field. We play for Davis. Her pass gets blocked down, but it'll come over now for Sargent over her head, but played anyway here for Brianna Sargent. As now it'll be for Davis again. Graceland Taylor at the front of the box, and now into the box. Her shot gets blocked, and now Maher will play. Williams for Maher, and now again into the box for Taylor. Straight away for Richter. Couldn't get the shots. And Grace Richter was on the doorstep trying to get her first goal. Comes back for Taylor. Her shot will come in on Reyes, and she'll make the save. Her 14th now of the afternoon. And the Governors with 27 shot attempts lead 4-0 here early on in this second half. And played here on the near side. It'll come back now for Campion. Katie Williams. And Williams will get a pass. Leading Campion goes too far, but not far enough to go out of play. And Campion is able to slow it down. Her cross in. And Reyes comes out from her goal to make that play inside the box on that cross attempt. And a good play there from Reyes.
Yeah, it looks like the Governors started the same way they started the game with the exception of the new goalie in there. So probably get them about 15, 20 minutes here in this half and hopefully end on a good momentum.
If the Governors score 2 more goals, there'll be a continuous clock outside of maybe any kind of injury. But Alexis Campion now will play here for the Governors. Williams for Campion now for the Governors. Right at the end line, a good play to keep it in play. Now Williams get knocked away, and it'll go now for a corner. The 5th corner of the afternoon here for the Governors. And it will be a chance for Alexis Campia again. She scored the 3rd goal for the Governors. And the first time from the near side that they'll have an opportunity. Campia will come for the near side. Comes to the edge of the box. Knocked down by the Tigers and cleared away by the Tigers. And here comes Huron now looking for a quick run the other way, but they'll turn it back over. Andy Allison will knock it down, and Allison, as far attacking as she possibly has here so far this season, a pass attempt right back from Davis to Allison goes over her foot, and it'll go out of play. And a throw here now for the Tigers. It'll be for Selar to throw in. And now Huron again will turn it over. Williams. A good pass for Campia into the box. Campia trying to cross one back for Richter. A shot and a save made again by Reyes. And another good opportunity for the Governors. Just couldn't get that 5th goal in early on in this second half.
Yeah, good shot from Richter there. A quick release on that one. But, again, Reyes with really good positioning, and the ball finds her.
Reagan Ray has it on the far side for the Governors. And Sargent had it taken away. And Reyes for the Huron Tigers, the goalkeeper, 15 saves so far. Here's another opportunity for the Governors, and that's cleared away by the Tigers. Her positioning has been really good in this game, and 15 saves. And while some of them looked pretty easy, it's because of her positioning. She knows where to be on those shot attempts for the Governors.
Yeah, she's done a great job with that.
As that one, the Governors, Davis gets knocked down, but it'll be played now for the Governors on a quick throw in. And Richter, her cross for Williams. Williams can't get a shot away as she's inside the box. And it'll come back for maybe Taylor to play and just past her. And now Maher. And try to get Mendel a chance for you to kind of talk a little bit more about Reyes, her opportunity. That's when we'll finally go out of play. So maybe get a chance to expand on her positioning.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of reading the ball, cutting down the angles when it's outside, coming out and challenging the shooters to cut down the angle when it's head on her. And
there's Richter a chance, and again, a good save here from Reyes because of the position that she has.
Exactly. she's 6 to 8 yards outside or off the goal line, and even though the shot's coming from inside the box, it's right in her wheelhouse for the save.
This will go out to touch last by the Governors by Taylor, and a throw here for the Tigers. Sub will come in. Nisei will check in for the Huron Tigers. As it goes, we'll throw it in here for Huron. 30. Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say Reyes is really impressive. She's making the saves, and she's got a good, strong leg to clear the ball, and seems to make the right decisions too. She's a pretty impressive player.
And for this Huron team and for the Governors, if not for Reyes, this would be with 29 shot attempts and 16 saves made by Reyes. It's a different story if she's only got about maybe 10 or so, and this game would be getting closer to ending here in about 14 minutes instead of here in 34 minutes. Because if the Governors have a 10-goal lead, or any team has a 10-goal lead with 20 minutes to play in the second half, it will end up being that will be the end of the game. A first corner attempt from the Huron Tigers got into the box, but it was cleared away by the Governors, and now they'll look to counter. And Davis will get across midfield. Leaves one forward for Richter, and a good through ball for Davis, but Richter just couldn't quite get possession of it and taken away by the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a good ball by Davis, and Richter did a great job. She's not all that experienced playing striker. She did a great job of staying on side, but then she just couldn't quite control the pass.
Meyer with a good pass over for Williams, and Williams with space. We'll get it for now for Campia. She's in the box all alone, and Campia with a shot, and that will get through the legs of Reyes in the first mistake that Reyes really has had. And a goal scored by the Governors, and it's now 5-0 as Alexis Campia has her second of the contest.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the easier saves she's had. Again, perfect positioning, but 5-hole that time, and sometimes those things happen.
And really, when you've had 30 shots now and you've made 16 saves, it's hard to be perfect through all those save attempts that Reyes has had the opportunity for. And that one will sneak through for now a 5-0 lead for the Governors. And for Pierre, they'll look to try and attack again as Richter will have possession. Good pass to Davis. Great job by Richter to seal off the defender too. Pass to Richter and a touch right back to Williams, and a nice give and go. And now Williams, she's looking for her first goal. Now Campia's got a chance for a hat trick, although it's going to go too far, so she'll have to cross it back in. And a diving stop there by Reyes as that one went past Williams and looking to get over to Richter, and a good play by Reyes again.
Yeah, that was a good pass and a good cross from Campia, and good alertness there again. Reyes didn't pout about giving up the goal, came right back and made a good play.
Ray, after a nice play by Much-Canals to slow up the Tiger attacker. A pass back to Ray. Not enough strength by Allison, and now the Tigers have it, but again, a good defensive play by Andy Allison. And Allison will turn and run with it. Her pass offline for Sargent. Richter now will take it away, and Richter from 25 yards out will get a breakaway. She's getting all over as her shot gets the first save by Reyes, and then a second opportunity is not connected by Sargent, and Reyes will grab possession. That's a good play there by the Tigers, although they give up that short breakaway for Richter. Good play by Huron to get back and force Richter to have a tough shot against Reyes.
Yeah, the defender didn't give up, got back and made it difficult for her, and then a couple nice saves again.
A through ball from Sargent gets knocked down. Now Davis with it for the Governors to Williams, 20 yards away. Long shot that will go wide. 32 shots now here for the Governors. And 22 have been on target. 17 saves for Reyes, and 5 have found the back of the net. Off the goal kick, it'll be played here for Paulson. And then turned back over. Much-Canals couldn't get over to Richter. Now Much-Canals will give it for Williams. Williams now for Campia. Touches it right back to Williams. And now Williams will get some speed And a cross attempt will come into the box and cleared away by the Tigers. Meg Maher right back into the box, but played again by Huron to clear it away. Maher now a pass over for Williams, right at the sideline here on the near side. Williams will get around and a cross attempt into the box again. Richter couldn't get a shot away, comes back, and that one will go over from Davis. And she almost had her second of the night, of the afternoon. You are listening to KCCR Pierre Riverfront Broadcasting Station just past 5 o'clock here on this Thursday afternoon. Governors have a 5-0 lead. Campion now into the box. Her pass now for Richter. Richter couldn't get a shot away. Still has trying to possession with the left foot and a one-arm save from Reyes. And what a great job by Reyes and still being aggressive. As again, she's about 5 yards out to the goal line. And Richter was about 2 yards in front of her. That was a point-blank save there for Reyes.
Yeah, she stays back. That's a goal. There's no doubt about it. And she's got good reactions as well. She's got just about everything you're looking for in a keeper.
Davis back for Williams. And now Mutual Knaus. And now Mutual Knaus trying to attack here for the Governors. Richter back for Mutual Knaus, but went behind Mutual Knaus. It'll be played here for the Tigers. Taylor at about the 25-yard mark, and now Richter trying to get inside the box, trying to get through two different defenders. Now Graceland Taylor. Taylor's got a goal so far. Now here's Richter, and that one will go off the top of her foot and off the crossbar of the field goal post for the football field, and it'll go out. But another good look here for the Governors.
Yeah, and you got to like that look from Grace Richter there, getting rid of the ball, and she's finding a lot of openings between the two center defenders, and her teammates are finding her.
5-0 is our score. 28-45 to play here in the second half. That goal kick will go right to Williams, but she couldn't corral it, and then knocked down by the Tigers. Andy Allison back defensively for the Governors. She'll go all the way back to Hanson, the goalkeeper now in for the Governors, and Jillian Hanson will go across to the far side. And for Davis, the hand for Ray. And Ray across on the far side for Sargent. Now here's Davis again. It just couldn't quite get a chance. I believe actually that's Hicks. And now to be played for Meg Maher. Mutual Knaus. Here is Mutual Knaus now for Hicks. Given for Richter, back for Hicks. And at the edge of the box, the front of the box, there's a chance for Sargent. That will go wide and off the side of the net and out of play.
Good patience there on the build-up again. Hicks and Mutual Knaus stepping up and connecting with those midfielders and creating opportunities.
Richter will intercept that goal kick. And another shot and another save made. 19 saves here for the goalkeeper for Reyes. 27.5 to play here in the second half. And again, the boys' contest coming up after this one is over, as they'll try and start that one about 5 minutes early, around 5:55, as Williams has it. It is senior night here for the Tigers, so the seniors will be honored before or after this game, before the boys' varsity game starts. As the Tigers across midfield, that will roll all the way down and out for a throw in here for Pierre. And we'll see here, probably in about 5 minutes, we'll see that second group get off the bench and go in for subs for the Governors to finish out the contest. Hicks got one through the defender. Richter will get one forward, and now Williams has got a partial break, and Williams is looking to make it 6-0. Williams with left foot. That one will go in the back of the net, and Katie Williams will score her first of the evening, and it's 6-0 here for the Governors with 26-28 to play. And now the running clock will be started here shortly for the 6-0 lead.
Yeah, good shot there by Katie, and good recognition of that loose ball after Richter poked it forward. Nobody stepped up, and Williams came out of the midfield to collect it.
So just under 27 minutes to play, 26.5 to play. It is a goal for the Governors. They lead 6-0. Richter's got her second assist. Williams now with 3 points, a goal and 2 assists for her credit. As we've played with a 6-0 lead here for the Governors. That one trying to get through for Campion. She's looking for a hat trick here this afternoon. As it'll be played back. The next group has come in here. Here's a chance for the Tigers. They got an opportunity for their first goal of the season. Coming out is Hanson, and the Tigers unable to get the shot away. Maybe Hanson got a piece of it and cleared away by the Governors. It'll be a throw here for Huron. That was probably one of their best chances of the entire season so far for Huron, and a good play. And Hanson into the game made a good aggressive play.
Right, yeah. They had two people breaking in alone, and Hanson was able to get up to the top of the box, challenge aggressively, and get a piece of the ball. And then, of course, her defender's coming back to help her out and clear it out.
So there is the Governors off the throw-in. It'll go back to the Tigers. And again, 6-0 lead here with 25 minutes left to play in this second half. Tigers with possession across into the box. Knocked down by the Governors. And this will come across and stays in the box, and an opportunity for the Tigers again. Paulson will run it down for Huron. And at the box, Katie Williams will get a good defensive play, and it'll be cleared out. And it'll be, I believe, a corner upcoming here for the Tigers.
And the Governors have moved Andy Allison up to striker, tried to get the senior defender a goal. That puts Grace Richter back at defender. And that might be causing some of those chances for Huron, that without Andy back there, it opens things up a little bit.
So the Tigers have their second corner. This one coming from the near side. Under 25 to play. And the pass attempt will come back for the Tigers. Now this cross will go into the box and cleared away. I believe that was Richter that was able to get ahead on it. And then Campia will clear it all the way down, and Andy Allison will have it near midfield. And Allison looking to spring Sargent. And then a good defensive play by the Tigers. Reagan Ray, though, will play it here for Pierre. And here is Ray on the far side. Her pass now for Hicks. Hicks with space. We'll get one forward, and now Allison will run it down into the box, and she is tripped up. And this might be a penalty kick for the Governors. I think it was just barely outside the box. Yep, a yard outside the box. So no penalty kick for Allison or any of the Governors, but Ray will take it here for Pierre. Third foul committed by Huron, and this is around the same spots that Ray scored her first goal back on Saturday against the Cobblers. Can make it 7-0. Ray from a yard outside the box. This one will go, and a grab there by Reyes. Great job there to jump to make that save. And that one was just about, looked almost exactly the same that Ray scored that goal on, but this time Reyes was able to make the save.
Yeah, she doesn't kick the ball extremely hard, but she's really accurate and shooting for that top part of the net. Almost got it over.
As Taylor will get it back for Richter. And now here's Mitchell Knaus. Hicks, a touch for Taylor at the midfield circle on the attacking end for the Governors. Now Williams trying to lead one for Campia, and she is in a chance for the hat trick, and a save is made. Allison couldn't get the rebound shot, but it comes back for Sargent. That one's floated up. Campia the header, and that one will go over the nets. And the Governors had great opportunities, but it couldn't cash in. 21 saves now for the goalkeeper in Reyes, with 22 minutes to play here in the second half. And the Governors have now had 40 shot attempts in this match. Ooh, that's a lot of chances here for the Governors, and they've cashed in on 6 of those shots. But 21 have found the way for Reyes to make a save. Not too many times we're going to see a team with 40 shot attempts, but you'll see a score kind of like what we're seeing right now, the 6-0 lead. Hanson will come out of the box to play on the pass from Richter. And then at the sideline, the near sideline will go out. Maher will throw it in here for the Governors. Pass will miss everybody. Allison was able to block one down. Now Campio here on the near side will keep it barely in play. And here is the junior pass attempt. And that one gets blocked down, but still played here for Sargent. Back for Mitchell Knaus. And Mitchell Knaus with some offensive attack for Allison. Her shots, that will go wide. And Andy Allison couldn't quite score on that attempt. And I believe here, I bet once this goal kick will go out, maybe Coach Zanin will get those subs ready to go as we're nearing that halfway point of this second half. Sargent, and that'll go off of her knee and out of play. A throw in here for the Tigers. 20:45 left to go here in the second half. 6-0 is our score. The Governors have had 4 different goal scorers. Davis, Sargent, Campion, and Taylor, along with Williams. So, 5 different goal scorers for the Governors. Campion is the only one with 2 so far of those 5. Throw in here for the Governors. Getting into the box, trying to get Allison a chance. That one will be across. Campia couldn't get an opportunity for a shot. Hicks able to block it down just outside the box. She'll carry it back in. Now here's a chance for Allison. Couldn't quite get possession and get a shot attempt. Campia, though, will take it away. Campia couldn't get a shot either, but she's still inside the box. We'll go back outside for Williams. And now across looking for Allison. Here's a chance for Sargent. Another save made by Reyes. And she is not fooled. She really moves around the goal really well, kind of following that, tracking that ball all the way around. Another good save.
Yeah, evidence of that. Pierre switched sides there twice in the box, and she was still in position to make the save.
At midfield here for the Tigers. That will be intercepted by Maher. And Williams now will take it in. The subs are making their way here to midfield to come in the next chance. Here's Allison now. She breaks free. Allison with a chance. That one goes just wide of the left goal post and out on the far side. It'll be a goal kick here for the Tigers on the 43rd shot attempt.
Golden opportunity there.
And we'll have subs coming in here for the Governors. Brooke Easlin will check in, as well as Kuipers. Hughes. Davis is in. And I believe Ingbrecht will also check in. And again, I think I might have missed one somewhere. Autumn Iverson is also in here for the Governors. I think that's 6. Didn't lose count here pretty quick when you get white shirts all running all over the place, coming in and coming out. As at the sideline, it will be out in a play and a throw here for Ray. We'll see if we missed anybody here in the next couple minutes when they get a chance to touch. Allison stays in, and she is, again, still the striker here for the Governors, trying to get her goal. Hughes is going to come out. I believe the Governors maybe had one too many. Somebody didn't come off the field here for the Governors. So now Hughes came off. She can count better than we can because she was sitting there counting everybody. I was watching her count everybody, and then she comes sprinting off the field. So now she'll go back to midfield, and will come in the next chance for a sub here for the Governors.
Oh, yeah. I think Jenna Gehring is in playing a left wing position, so that probably threw the count off.
So Autumn Iverson able to get it over here for a chance for Kuipers. Now back for Iverson. She was able to block a clearing attempt and roll all the way down for Reyes to make a play. So the Gehring who's in, that was the one that we missed. I knew we were going to miss one, trying to get everybody I checked in on time. Chance for Grace Ingbrecht. That will be cleared out. And now Hughes will come in, and we'll see who comes out. Grayson Taylor will be the one that will come out for the Governors. And also into the game for the Tigers is she. As a throw-in will be for Selar that was actually Powell that checked in. Selar threw it in for goes. And that'll be played for Toure. It's turned over. Kuipers with possession. Pass for Allison just too far. That clearing attempt gets off the shoulder of Hicks, and it'll come all the way back down. Ingbrecht will go all the way back for Hansen to play. And Hansen will return the favor with the pass back to Ingbrecht. And then off of Huron and off of Powell. So a throw here for, actually it goes off the Governor's last, so a throw here for Powell. On the throw in, almost stolen away by Ingbrecht. And then the Tigers are offside, so an offside call. The first one of the game for either side. They've been relatively clean, keeping onside for the majority of this game. 16-15 left to go on the first chance or first offside of the afternoon. Again, the Governor boys will play Huron after this one. We'll start around 5:55 at the sideline. Kuipers keeps it in. The Governors are going to go to 5-1 on the season. It's a big first win here for Pierre. Still 15:50 to play, and a chance to add on to their 6-0 lead, as the offense has been all offense here for the Governors. Trying to lead one forward for Iverson. Allison still looking to attack. A good chance for Gehring. A shot. That one will go in, and Jenna Gehring scored. And the Governors lead 7-0 from out of goal and into a left wing chance here for the Governors. And Jenna Gehring's got her first of the year.
Yeah, nice shot there from Jenna. Collected the ball, took her time, and put an accurate shot on goal.
So the Governors have a 7-0 lead. And that's again, the offense, although Jenna will most likely be as the goalkeeper for the rest of the season, you get everybody involved in the action, and that just builds confidence for the rest of the team. That's not going to build confidence for Jenna offensively. It does, but it's not really going to be helpful for the rest of the season. But in general, that's going to build more confidence here for this offense for the Governors.
Yeah, and a fun thing for Jenna, she doesn't play up there very often, and for her to get one chance and capitalize is pretty cool.
Reyes will come out near the edge of the box to grab that one, as trying to get either Allison or Iverson a chance for another opportunity to try and make it 8-0. They'll come all the way out to midfield. Engbrick will go back to their own box, as Easlin will pass it over for Hansen, and Hansen will play with the left foot, a pass to the far side. And I believe that's Mitchell Knaus over there for the Governors. Hicks. Now a chance for Allison. And here is Allison at the edge of the box. Will turn with the right foot, a shot. That one will go wide again. And Andy Allison right now can't buy a goal, as this is the 45th shot attempt for the Governors. And Allison has had some pretty good looks here so far in this the few minutes that she's been up as a striker.
Yeah, she kind of had a smile after that one. I think she got as good a look as she probably wanted, and just a girl out of her comfort zone.
As here on the near side, the Tigers have it taken away. Hicks with the steal. Now here's Iverson to the corner of the box. And the entry for Allison, that one is cleared away, and it'll roll out for a throw-in near the flag on the corner. But a throw here for the Governors. With 13:15 to play here in this second half, a 7-0 lead for the Pierre Governors. I think that's Easlin that will throw it in. And we'll throw it down here for Iverson. Right back to Easlin. Across into the box. Allison couldn't knock it down and control it. And the Tigers will clear it out of the box and be played for Ray. And Ray right back in for the Governors. Long shots attempt, and it'll hop, and it'll short hopped on Reyes. That's tough there for Reyes to try and make a save on that one, because that short hop, you never know. The turf is pretty true on a bounce, but it could bounce a little bit higher than what you might be expecting.
Yeah, and that had a lot of spin to it too, and that can always be tricky.
At midfield, Huron looking for a chance for an attack. But a good play by Ingbrecht in the defensive end. Kuipers at midfield had the ball taken away, but came to Kuipers. Will have it back. Leading one for Iverson. And here is Autumn Iverson. Good move around the defender. Iverson across. Her pass gets knocked down, but played right back to Iverson. And Kuipers get one again, looking for Autumn Iverson. And it'll be played again here on the near side. Iverson's pass for Kuipers. And taken away from her. Pass attempt blocked down by Iverson. It'll be back now for Easlin. Good pass off the shin guard right to Kuipers, but the pass back was too far for Easlin. And it'll be played here for the Tigers. And Sir A will get one over for Night and Day. Her pass attempt is knocked off of Hughes. And again, Night and Day will collide with Easlin. And now Mitchell Knaus over to the far side for Ray. 11:20 to play here in the second half. Here's Reagan Ray. Her pass attempt trying to get it over for Iverson. And this one will not be cleared out. It's in the box. It'll go off of the Tigers, I believe, and it should go for a corner, and it will here for the Governors. They're now 6th of the afternoon. And 11 minutes to go here in the second half before the Governors officially pick up their first win of the 2020 season. They were less than a minute away from that first win on Saturday against Rapid City Central. From the far side, on the corner, comes into the box, headed down or headed up in the air by one of the players for either the Governors or the Tigers, but it took a high hop and right in the arms of Reyes. And she'll let the traffic clear away. So Pierre will play Mitchell on Tuesday and then Washington next Thursday. And 2 big games, one at home. That's going to be against Mitchell on Tuesday. And then we'll travel to Yankton Park and Sioux Falls against Washington. That's another. Those 2 are real big opportunities here for the Governors. 2 big games again for the Pierre Governor girls soccer team.
Very important games. And again, building off this result and getting confidence and things like that, hopefully they can carry that on to next week.
Iverson for Kuipers. And Kuipers will be off of Huron and out of play. So another throw here for the Governors. And Eastland will come charging in to throw it in with 9:50 and counting to go here in the second half. 7-0 is our score. This is around the average that the Tigers' scores have been in the first 6 games and now the 7th game. Governors are averaging just 1 goal per game through the first 6, and they have had an offensive explosion for 7 goals and still looking for more. Iverson in the box, a pass back for Hicks, and Hicks trying to get a shot attempt, but it'll be taken away by the Tigers, and they'll try and counter. Day couldn't get possession of it as it was Mitchell Knaus. Will knock down a pass attempt, and now here is Hughes trying to get it over for Gehring. She's got one already. Gehring maybe get a chance for a cross, and that one will go too far and out of play. I'm trying to cross attempt for the Governors. And there's 8:50 left to go here, and we'll have a couple subs. Paulson will check in as well as Nakai will also come in. 8:45 left to go here in the second half. 7-0 is our score. We will have the boys varsity match here in about right around a half an hour. Let's try and start that game about 5 minutes early. And that's scheduled 6 o'clock start. As in is Gehring again. Gehring a pass attempt for Allison. Allison with the left foot. A save is made again by Reyes. What a great save by Reyes. And Allison, again, she's a defender and is a striker right now and just can't buy a goal for the senior.
Yeah, and very unselfish there by Jenna Gehring. She got through and probably could have shot it herself, and she's got one today, so she was trying to share the wealth with Andy Allison.
And Allison's had some really good looks and just right. I mean, hey, she's really good defensively. She frustrates a lot of teams by as well as she plays defensively. And right now, she's probably a little frustrated offensively, although she probably is enjoying the opportunity with the chances that she's had.
Yeah, I think she's having fun with it, but she certainly saved a lot of goals and now is kind of on the receiving end of some of that.
Iverson has it here for the Governors. Good pass for Kuipers, but she's offside, and that'll be the first time the Governors are called for an offside here this afternoon. 47 shot attempts so far for the Governors. None for the Tigers. 25 saves for Reyes. But 6 different goal scorers for the Governors have a 7-0 lead with just around 7 minutes to play. We've seen 7 goals scored so far in this game. We might see 7 goals combined next game between the Governors and the Tigers in the boys contest because that Huron boys team scores a lot of goals, but they give up quite a bit too. So this one was you scored that first one, you felt pretty confident to maybe get a win, even if it was a tight defensive game. One's not going to be enough. 2 might not be enough in that boys game against Huron. Iverson getting into the box just couldn't get a shot away, and it'll roll out for a throw-in. And that should be a fun boys game here. You know, Huron at 4-2, the boys at 1-4-1. Those are two high-scoring teams, especially as of late for the boys.
Yeah, exactly. That should be a really fun game.
Well, the boys have scored 9 goals in their last 3 games. They had a scoreless draw against the Central on Saturday, so really in 2 games they scored 9 goals, and the Governors here are going to score 9 goals in their last 2 games, at least 9 goals in their last 2 games. Kuipers now for Iverson. She's got a good look at her shot, in the save made by Reyes with 6 minutes to play. 26th of the afternoon for Reyes. You're more looking like a hockey goalie with those 26 saves. There's where you usually see that 26 save mark come in. Not too many times as a soccer goalkeeper you get that many save attempts.
She might feel like a hockey goalie by the time this is over. She's had a lot of action.
Here comes a chance for Iverson, comes in, and Reyes will be able to make the play, but Iverson ends up running into Reyes, and Reyes falls down, or was already on the ground but kind of fell backwards, so a foul is called on Iverson, and a free kick here for Reyes. And a good aggressive move by Iverson, not trying to hurt Reyes in goal, but one for Iverson trying to build some confidence and getting her first varsity goal.
Yeah, she pulled back but she was going until the ball was secured, and that's what you're taught to do.
5 minutes to play here in this match. Goes out another throw here for the Tigers near the midfield mark. 7-0 is their score between the Governors and the Tigers. Pierre will get their first win of the season, as they'll go to 1-5-1 before Mitchell will come to town on Tuesday, and Washington will have to travel to Washington on Thursday. All 4 of those games will be heard right here on today's KCCR, KCCR.com. Allison with another chance, another shot with the left foot. Another save is made by Reyes. 27th now of the afternoon. 49 shot attempts here for the Governors, with 4:20 to play here in the second half. They'll roll off the Governors and out for a throw-in. A chance to catch the next couple of big games here for both the girls and the boys on Tuesday and Thursday against Mitchell at home and on the road against Washington here this coming week, as we get ever closer to the end of the regular season here for soccer. Feels like yesterday we just started this season, and here this is the first game of the second half of the year for both these teams.
Yeah, the soccer season certainly seems to go quickly, but then when you look at it and the first game is 100 degrees and the last game sometimes is 20, then
as the Governors will be offside. You're exactly right, yeah, because the girls, when they won the state championship back in 2018, and again, that was right as I was moving here, so I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I know that there was snow on the ground out in Rapid City when they played that state championship game, and I'm sure they did start out that season with around 100 degrees in that first game of the year.
Yeah, exactly. And there was not only snow on the ground, there was snow in the air, there was snow in the stands, there was snow everywhere.
That's probably the one time where I'm like, I'm probably okay with. I was still in the process of moving here. Didn't have to endure that weather for that state championship game. But for the Governors, as here under 3 to play, good battle here near midfield. Eastland will end up losing that battle to Powell, but then taken away by Mutual Knaus. And here comes Mutual Knaus, and she'll have it stolen away by Touré. Ingbrecht, she'll have it. She'll go back for Hansen, and Hansen will play at the box. We'll take it outside the goal box and out towards the far side. The only person there was it goes, and she'll be able to keep it in play on the sideline. But Hughes will have it now for Pierre. Ray at the midfield mark now for Hicks. And Hicks will turn back now for Hughes. And the Governors are looking for one more attack here offensively. Comes back for Kuipers. And Kuipers with 2 minutes to go. Her pass misses everybody, and it will be played off, though, of the Tigers. And it rolls to the sideline and rolled out for the throw-in here for the Governors. And in the final 2 minutes, a chance to maybe add one more tally to the 7-0 lead and try to get a win against, and will get a win against the Tigers, but add one more brick of confidence. Hicks here on the near side. Her cross into the box and off of the Tigers, and it'll go for another corner. 7th one now here for the game for the Governors. In the last 90 seconds, we'll see what the Governors have with Ray to take this corner. Have 6 girls in the box for the Governors. This will come out, and headed down and played for Gehring, and that will be shot out of play. So we'll mark it down for the 50th shot attempt of the game for the Governors with 1 minute to play.
1 minute remaining.
As you hear that 1 minute mark we had here in the girls' game between the Pierre Governors and the Huron Tigers. Mendel, a good overall win for the Governors, and one that it was much needed for this Pierre team.
Yeah, certainly took care of business, like we said at the beginning. That's what you want them to do, and they were able to do that.
Here's Andy Allison, one more chance, and she's not going to get a shot away as it was knocked down by the Tigers, and then when it got back to the foot of Allison, hit it too hard and went right over to Reyes. So here's under with 25 seconds to go. It will be a 7-0 win here for the Governors. And again, first win of the season. It'll be a big one going up to next Tuesday against the Mitchell Colonels in a big ESD contest. Be knocked down here in the last 10 seconds. Here's 5 seconds to go on a throw-in. That's pretty much going to do it. Not even another attempt here from Huron. 7-0 win for the Governors into the first win of the year, as they're now 1-5-1 on the season. Six different girls score for the Governors as they win 7-0 here this afternoon against the Huron Tigers. We'll step aside for 3 minutes. We'll come back to wrap up this girls contest. Stay put because we have the boys game coming up here in just a little bit. Back in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Soccer on today's KCCR. Today's KCCR.com. As we welcome you back to Huron, as it is a 7-0 win for the Pierre Governors in Game 1 of this doubleheader for the girls contest. Their first win of the year. John Winkler alongside Mendel Miller. Six different goal scorers for the Pierre Governors: Avery Davis, Brianna Sargent, Alexis Campio with 2, Graceland Taylor, Katie Williams, Jenna Gehring all score for the Governors, and that's a big momentum and big confidence builder here for this Pierre Governor team as they pick up their first win of the year.
Yeah, certainly. It's good for them to get a lot of people involved in the scoring, putting the ball in the net. We had a lot of people getting assists and things like that. As we said during the broadcast, shots from everywhere and everybody recognizing shots and things like that. And even if they don't get in or get on the scorebook, they build confidence taking those shots and recognizing the opportunities.
Yeah, 50 shot attempts for the Governors in that win. Huron did not have a shot attempt at all, but for the Tigers, 27 saves for Reyes, and that is a lot of saves. And I made the comment about it's more like a hockey goalie having 27 saves, and you said that she's probably gonna feel like a hockey goalie because she took a lot of balls off the shoulder, off the arm, just above the shin guard. So she's gonna be banged up and bruised, but she did a heck of a job for this Huron Tiger team, and she does night in and night out.
Yeah, certainly, and obviously Huron has a little trouble scoring. They haven't got anything on the board this year, but she's a little bit of the difference between what they've had in the past and this team this year. A lot of their scores, as you mentioned, are 6-0, 7-0, a couple 3-0s. So you can see that she's going above and beyond the call to keep her team in the game.
And the Governors now will take on Mitchell on Tuesday, and we've mentioned this in the pregame show and throughout the first game here. But this is a big, important matchup against this Mitchell Colonel team. When you've got your first win, you build the confidence. You played really good in the last 2 games, but you got to get that confidence rolling and keep the momentum, because this is a big game in terms of seed points here for the Governors on Tuesday.
Yeah, this is a big game for their future, and I think they know that. I think Coach Zanen will bring that up to them. Last year, Mitchell got them down in Mitchell, and that was the first time in quite some time that Pierre lost to Mitchell, and Mitchell's certainly much improved. They got an excellent goaltender, and so it won't be 7-0, no matter how well Pierre plays, probably, because she's going to be tough to score on as well. But I think they'll come in and be confident and know how important it is and put up a good effort.
So the Governors, they win 7-0 here in game 1. We're getting ready for the boys contest here in just a little bit. We'll have that for you in just a little while. We'll take a break here for 3 minutes. But first, before we say that, Mendel, appreciate the